That's a pretty big list.
Good job it's only A4.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
What are you up to in a minute, Josh?
We are basically going through all the issues with the car. It's been stripped back as much as it needs to, without being a full bare metal. There's a lot of cracks. It's been a highly campaigned car, and that's going to go over to Abu Dhabi next year, and then the Peking to Paris rally in 2028. So this is a change of colour, of repairs, while there's still time, and then it will go back to the guys and be built up. Yeah, we're just going through documenting all the issues we found, photographing them, and we'll go back to the customer with an update of an estimate of how long it's going to take to sort, and then give him an option of what he wants to do. If he wants to leave something, we can leave it. If he wants to do it, he can do it. So it's all up to him, basically.
Any big issues?
Usual stuff, really. Dents here. Like I said, it's been highly campaigned, so it gets a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
You have a look under here. All the silts and everything all properly hammered in, from where it's been hitting rocks.
So this is a regular racing car?
Yeah, it's an endurance rally car, is probably the best way to put it. Yeah. It's a lot of endurance rallies, and we've been to New Zealand, to Vietnam, a few places like that. Peugeot 504. Got a nice looking car, nice shape. He's changing the colour, so originally it was maroon with a silver line and then silver. They kind of racing stripes down the middle. It's going to a blue, Lancy Delta blue, and then with the silver on the side. So yeah, we look good, look very good. Bonnet hinge, all broken. Side of the road repairs. Yeah. It's pretty typical for rally cars to have that. They're usually done. Yeah. So I would imagine the plate for the welding, that's all been done at the side of the road. It's all that kind of stuff. When you're there out in the middle of the sticks, you need to get it done and get back on the rally and carry on. But
Cool. So what engine goes back into this then? What is it?
just the usual 504.
Just
I don't know the standard engine. Yeah, I think as far as I know it's standard. So we're not doing anything to this mechanically. It's all fabrication and bodywork.
No, I don't.
Paint it all up nicely for it to get wrecked.
Exactly.
Well, I think they're just holding.
Yeah, it's not as bad as we thought.
What's that? What's it?
A few little modifications here. So the fuel tank usually goes up
we can do that
under the boot floor, but it's being moved to behind the bulkhead.
Yeah. If that's what he wants.
And then we're going to have to elongate this hole so we can get to the top of the shock absorbers easier, as opposed to struggling. So again, all in the idea of making it easier to do repairs on the side of the road if a shock absorber goes, if something goes wrong, whatever it can do to save time to do the repairs.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be original,
No.
so we can do that
Yeah.
if it's easier, quicker.
Yeah.
Bodywork and paint team.
Yeah.
Dickie, you've just been having a chat with Josh, sorting bits out, and now you've got these panels on. So what's happening with you today?
We're going to strip the paint and the filler out of these panels and find out if we've got more repairs to do to them. So I'm just using a bit of paint stripper, just put one coat on there, so I'm just going to load that one back up. It's the quickest way to bare metal a panel really, especially when it's got a lot of product on it. And you uncover loads of previous repairs.
So that would be your standard for any...
It's easier on a loose panel. Yeah.
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 And what's the dwell time? Because you've got this one,
Yeah, that's only a couple of minutes in, really.
yeah?
So the idea is to keep it all wet, really, and let it do its job.
So this is like a enduro rally type car.
Yes,
Josh
it
was
is.
saying.
Yes, it's done a couple of long rallies. Did the New Zealand rally in 2020 and Paris to Peking rally.
Yeah.
They're the ones that we know of. And obviously the customer wants to use it again for the same
Yeah.
sort of thing. So things with rally cars, they got to be structural sound. Puts the car through a lot of stress. So we've got to go around the whole body and check it, really. Good project though to have, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I mean, what is it? A Peugeot? What model was it?
504.
504.
1977, 78.
Yeah, wowzers.
It's quite young for us.
It's going to have a better paint job than my car at the end of it.
Customer has his own colour schemes as well, so we've got to paint it.
I was going to say, because Josh said about it being maroon, and I can see the maroon and all that, but obviously it was green at some point.
It was green originally by the look of it, yeah. It's hard to tell when it was put into burgundy because there's a lot of the car that is in green originally.
Yeah.
Underneath all the paint. But the customer wants it, his blue that he's got on other cars.
And with all this, that's where it's been filled by someone at some point.
That's right, all this area here is filler. So we'll take all that out, panel beat the door so we don't have to put so much filler back in it.
Yeah.
It also lighten the car and everything really, you know.
Because the less you put in, the better the
Yes,
finish.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go on the straight back door off now. Sometimes the paint stripper takes it straight back out, and other times it's just...
Yeah, it's like a layer of it is taken
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
That just the thickness of the paint, or
That's all it is, yeah.
yeah.
Depends how long it's been on there also, and
Yeah.
the condition of it.
So you said it was purple, but obviously that's silver.
Yeah, well, it's had a two-tone
Okay.
paint job on it when it came in, so
Yeah. That explains it.
that's just had a quick sand and I'll paint strip it all off.
So what would you, when you're sanding that then, is there like a particular, your process, what grit paper would you sand that?
I started with an 80 on that just to try and see if the paint's going to come off it.
Yeah.
But
so-
realising that there's quite a lot of paint on there,
Yeah.
we'll paint strip it is quicker.
Because 80 is pretty aggressive, isn't it?
It's pretty aggressive, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
too is quite thick, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah. That'll take quite a long time to sand it, you see, and when you sand it, you get that wallowing effect then,
Yeah.
and you don't want that, you want a flat panel. There you go, look, there's the filler coming through.
Yeah. So do you reckon he painted this himself before, or?
No, it has been painted a few times before. I think they probably painted the silver on it just when he had it for the rallies.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Okay, so we've stripped the doors down as much as we need to at the moment, and they're ready for a sand down, and then we'll go through repairing those. So in the meantime, I'm going to take the stripes off the bonnet, take the stripes off the boot lid, and then we'll take these catches off, and then we'll strip the bonnet back.
So you can see the adhesives on there. So like, will the paint stripper remove that, or will you use a solvent to
I
clean it off
use a
first?
solvent and sand that down. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you'll do the paint strip.
Probably just sand the bonnet and the boot lid.
Okay.
I don't think there's much material on them.
No. See that original colour.
It's just quite flaky, so I might as well just flake it if it's going to come off.
Yeah. And why would it be flaky like that?
It's had a damage there. It's got a high spot there, so it's obviously damaged the paint.
Yeah.
And then it's so brittle that it'll just come off. Just got to get it all uniformed really, so you can work with it.
Yeah.
If it's coming off,
Yeah.
quite effortless. Just get it to a stage where we can sand the edge back.
I mean, if it all comes off like what it's doing now, and it's down to this,
Yeah,
then you would just give that like a sand, just
Yeah,
to give
yeah.
it a key for.
yeah, yeah. I didn't expect it to come off like that.
No. Which saves using the paint stripper,
It
doesn't it?
does, yeah. I'm just sanding the door down, taking it back as far as I dare. I'm going to leave some of the filler in because I can use that again. It's not broken underneath it, so that's quite sound, so I'm happy to use that again. Just block that down and that'll be good. Probably put doors back on later on and get all the lines back in it, but for now that's coming down pretty well.
Yeah. And you're using the old Peugeot
Pestle, 80 grit sanding disc on there. Later on it'll go finer, but for now 80 grit will take it back.
and that's so good just because of the extraction
Just the
system.
extraction, yeah.
Helps minimise all that. I know you've got your mask on as well.
Wear my mask as well, yeah, just for my safety.
Yeah. That's looking good though from today when it was being stripped to start with.
Yeah, it's been a busy day.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it, mate.
Thanks very
Thanks for
much.
that. I'll look forward to seeing the car in a month's time. What do you reckon? It
It should be in a panel shop in a month's time
yeah.
and having the welding done. We'll start with the underneath, do all the structural bits first and then work our way up around it. Yeah.
Cool. Look forward to it.